Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I hope your various weekends went well. Welcome back to your morning edition of The Long Dark. Making sure everything is working. Seems to be. So where were we? Last time, Astrid made it back from Desolation Point to Coastal Highway, leaving a trail of dead wolves behind her, because of course she did. This time it was made much easier because she found the revolver at the processing station. So now I've got something to do with the 150 odd rounds of revolver ammunition I've collected. Her survival situation remains good. She has plenty of food. She has quite a few pelts to make things, or mostly repair things. Situation could be worse. It's also, so far, my second longest run. I think I'm up to 120 odd days on Stalker. Right. Let's be about this. I actually don't really have a great idea what I'm going to be doing. I suppose I should assess what I've got. It's cured. Maple saplings are cured. Ooh, I have 4 maple saplings. I could conceivably make a travois.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, all right. Let's find a better place to stick this. Just general tidying up. Let's see what my other sticks are like. Oh, that's cured. That's cured. That's cured. I have more saplings than I expected, to be honest. Which is a good thing. Let's put these away. Whoops. I'm still in a different game mode, to be honest. I just hit the wrong button. I think that's full. Oh, it's not full. And anything else I want to put away? No. But I will put those away. That needs to be cleaned. I found a new pry bar, which was nice. Keep me going for a bit longer. You know, one thing I'm very tempted to do is put the rifle away, to be honest. No, won't let me do it. Oh, yes, I can put it in there. For the simple reason that, apart from moose, I'm not inclined to use it. And we'll put that away as well. Right. I will grab some revolver ammunition. Does anybody remember where I put my revolver ammunition? Because apparently I don't. That's mostly food, isn't it? And another rifle. Okay, where's my revolver ammo? There we go. I know, that's a bit excessive. Yeah, 136 rounds. I've obviously fired some off at wolves. Okay, So that's sorted that out a bit. Ignore the floating container. What do I need to do? I will need to make some more arrows because I've got those. I didn't bother to make arrowheads at the forge in Desolation Point because I've got enough and I can always get more by beachcombing. So, yeah. But what we will do, I can't remember what I said now. Yeah, the main reason I keep the rifle now these days now is for moose.
Drop any of this gear.
And once again, we have the famous question: is that a rock-shaped bear or a bear-shaped rock? I have had the bear that resides in that section actually come this far, and I've had the bear in that direction come quite far here as well. And they should both be alive, and the moose that spawns over there is not present. Sometimes spawns over there. Rarely spawns over there. Let's do something about being stinky. There we go. I'm not stinky anymore. Not sure. One thing I've never actually tried is shooting the bear with a revolver and seeing the results. I have shot the bear with a revolver once, but then that was followed up by a flurry of other things and me receiving a gratuitous mauling. But I think, you know what? We're going to go with arrows. I don't really need to shoot the bear, either one of them, because, yeah, that's their remains from the last time they spawned in, and I thus have a plethora of bear meat. We are going to just quickly do a check. The other place I've seen the moose around here is right over there, but not present. You used to be able to stand on that hut in Voyager mode, but you can't anymore. So I don't know whether moose can get up on this rock, but if it comes to it, I'll give it a try. I am actually at a loss of what to do. I haven't really expended enough ammunition to justify going to Bleak Inlet to do some reloading. But I will probably have to consider that at some point. One thing I haven't done is double check to see what condition my clothing's in. I didn't do that, did I? Because I did get gnawed on a little bit by wolves. I ought to grab this fella and hope that I've got enough time to do it before. Probably should have lit a fire just to be absolutely on the safe side, but I do have the DLC. Yes, I most certainly do. Far Territories, absolutely. So the trade is operational. The cougar is turned on.
I'm not sure I can...
Not that there is a cougar in this region, but yes, I do have the DLC. Let's have a look. Decent. Decent. Okay. What do you mean, did I finish that all up? Hang on, what am I fixing? Rabbit. No. You mean all the little side quests that are in there? No, I've never bothered with them, to be honest. I'm just satisfied surviving. In my Voyager run, I might very well have started tackling those, except for the fact that I died of suffocation in the mine in the zone of contamination. A most ignominious departure from the game after 500 and something odd days. It happens. My last Stalker run, this is Stalker difficulty, ended after a triple bear mauling on my way to Timberwolf Mountain. Yeah. Wasn't happy about that. Right. Everything's back up. There was, I think, a deer. You know what? I'm going to drop off that. No, I'm not. No. I'm waffling. Excuse me while I waffle constructively.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
This is not weather I like wandering around in, simply because I can't see what's over there. Not conducive to my state of mind, I can tell you. I mean, granted, I'd only be going along the road, but if that bear that sits off to my right near the island, I can't remember what the island's called, the one that the Misanthrope's homestead is on. Yeah, as you probably know, he comes onto this road, and I don't necessarily want to face him in... it might be alright. Yeah, coming back from, along this road from Broken Highway, I left an inevitable trail of dead wolves. One of which, of course, I just grabbed the skin from. And that should be a deer. Yes, it is. Did I grab? I didn't.
Is getting too heavy to carry.
Of course, my main danger is now that I'm thoroughly stinky. The bear may smell me. I think the wolves all came at me down here. So hopefully I can just get this lot back. You know what this region's like. You always end up, even in Voyager, with the wolf in this area taking interest every couple of days, and then you have to kill it. Poor wolf. I got profoundly lucky in this region. I was literally standing about here, and the bear that resides in that section decided to pay a visit. So I shot it, and it ran off. And then I came back, so I shot it again, and it dropped dead, pretty much where that wolf is. Then I shot the other bear on the ice, and it died over there near the fishermen's huts. And that was the process which got me up to cooking level 5 so I could eat them safely. And yeah, I know, I'm not the best housekeeper in the world. If anybody's expecting me to do nicely laid out provisions, I'm not the person to watch. It's amazing, frankly, that I've gotten to the point where I'm putting things away. That took a bit of learning about a year ago, and much nagging from my a couple of subscribers who got on my case to put everything away. And I did learn. I don't necessarily learn quickly, but I did learn. I am highly tempted to make a travois. Well, that was a worthwhile little excursion. What time of day is it? Okay, let's make... I need some sticks. Yes. I do tend to do that. As I said, I can oh, excuse me a moment. I did determine the utility of that. Right, I have sticks. Yeah, very tempted to make a travois. And I should cook up the deer and make some water, I suppose.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, Astrid, we know. It's your perennial complaint. Yeah, that's what's left of 2 bears. Ah, sorry. I've got this twitch thing I do with my thumb on the scroll wheel in 2 other games. And I do it here, and it causes you to crouch in this game. In the other game, it causes you to either run and jump or just run. And now here's the boring bit. We ought to call this one Cooking with Shards of Insanity. Oh, that's nice that my scurvy wrist got healed. I'd forgotten about that. Yep, yep. That's another reason for going to Bleak Inlet for me. Ammunition reloading and picking up the woodworking tools there. It's the most convenient place for me to get them. Yeah, that was one of the reasons I died in my last run on Stalker, was going to Ash Canyon via way for Timberwolf Canyon. I hadn't explored them much at the time, and it was on the way that I suffered the triple bear mauling, which brought that run to an abrupt end. That was moderately good timing. Oops, sorry. When I died in Voyager after 500 and I think it was 516 days, it didn't bother me as much as I thought it would. I suppose I could see the inevitability when I started running out of respirator filters in the mine. And so I was sort of mentally prepared for it, and then I just simply started a stalker run. It took me a few stalker runs before I actually got in my stride, because I started in Timberwolf Canyon, Ash Canyon. I learned a little bit about both those locations, which I had not previously visited, so that was nice. I won't say like death in the game. I mean, if you want a long run and you're not streaming, you could do it much more easily than if you're streaming. If you're streaming, you sort of feel like you might have to be something entertaining, or at least do active exploring. But no, I mean, for example, I'm 120 days in. Where have I been? I can't remember where this particular run started. Oh, it's 140 days. I'm sorry. I started, I think, in Pleasant Valley. Went to Mystery Lake. From Mystery Lake, went to the Carter Hydroelectric Dam. No, went to the Carter Hydroelectric Dam. Went to Mystery Lake to here. Then I've been to Desolation Point and back, and the next place I'm most likely to go to is Bleak Inlet for the woodworking tools and to do ammunition reloading. I do not like the trip from here to Bleak Inlet. But once you get settled, Bleak Inlet's actually quite nice. Once you get settled. Hang on, what's my smallest piece of... There we go. Eat the scraps. Hey, Nikabrika. How are you? Welcome back. Say hello to Firefoot Ran, who I think this is the first time you've watched me, is it not? Well, not much has changed in the last couple of hours. I went to the shop, had a shave, took a bath, you know, the usual kind of thing, set up for this, and here we go. Now I just noticed. Oh no, I didn't. Nope. I'm imagining things. One of the I have not really I've done a trade with I've done one trade with the trader, and that was for wolfskin pants, which is of course very useful to have. But one of the things I did like about the game before the trader got into it, not that I ever really was an expert in playing it or anything like that, don't get me wrong, was the inevitability of death. But as you say, now you can basically survive.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yes, you can stop complaining. That would help. Do the usual. I always check round this corner. I know the moose doesn't spawn in very often. I've seen it once there. Oh, right. Well, if I'm really unlucky, I'll end up with another firefight on the ice, but I don't think that's going to happen. I did have that happen once. I'm just going to see if I can pick up any more of the corpses that were left back here. I think it's four wolves I ended up killing during the walk back. I also stream the Long Dark, as Nikabrika there will tell you. Not the Long Dark, I'm sorry, Warframe. And on occasion other stuff as well. I really need to get back to Armored Core Fires of Rubicon. But I'm a little bit obsessed with Warframe at the moment. There's another wolf. I'll come back. I'm just going to have a quick survey in this general direction and see what we got. Ah, right. I've got two different rifles. Vaughn's from the Carter Hydroelectric Dam, and another one, and I can't remember which one that was. I'm not sure that I've actually seen a standard rifle in the game yet. So most of my shooting has been with the bow. Rather amusingly, my wolf count is higher than everything else. I think I'm up to 52 dead wolves. 52? 60. Here we go. 60 wolves. Oh, that's good to know. If you're playing it solo, I can do that the other way around. I can kill them all, then get the Defixios. But I would not feel like carrying those things into combat because... but it's good to know. I'll just settle for surviving as long as I can. In truth, while I have streamed The Long Dark extensively since the beginning of this channel just over a year ago, my total playtime is just under 540 hours. Well, it does seem a little bit daft to do it. Like I say, solo, not on the Steel Path. I've killed everything, then gone back and picked up the Defixios. And that works for me. But I suppose, alright, I think... Alright, I'll settle for the wolves I have got. Well, it might still be bugged. I mean, technically, there's nothing about the mission that says, oh, you've got to do it in a specific order. And honestly, it makes sense to do the extermination part and then pick up the item. Yeah, I don't fancy doing it while carrying one. Oh, there's the bear. Hello, Mr. Bear. You are safe for now, unless you decide that I am a tasty snack. You can... It's easier. You can't really see him when I look at him straight on, but in widescreen, the field of view is such that you can actually see it. Is that a body or a wolf? Well, if it's a body of a wolf, then the answer is yes. What I mean is it a human body? I think I've checked that, actually. No, I've obviously checked it before. Oh, right. It's still a grind. I think it's, yeah, I need 34 times 4. minus the few that I've got. So yeah, I've got a lot more to do with that particular mission, I should say. How many times did you and Silver Chaos die getting the Defixios back to the extraction point? And in case anybody's wondering why I'm not spending more time picking up the meat, is I'm stinky enough as it is. And I don't really need it. But I do need the coat and the gut. Actually, I don't need the gut. I've got loads of gut. And I really don't like the fog here. Right, that was a worthwhile little excursion. Now I can build some arrows. Well, those two comments don't go together. Oh! Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh, don't say that. It might well have been. If I'd known better what I was doing, I might have done a little bit better. Oh, this isn't going to work. I might get... might work. It's the one thing I can do. Even if I am somewhat and needlessly addicted to slam attacks. At least they work. I would have to pick up the smallest piece of meat I possibly could, didn't I? What am I doing? Sleeping. Sleeping. Of course I'm sleeping. Oh. Ah, yes, but is that an African swallow or a European swallow? You can introduce Monty Python into almost any conversation with just a little bit of that. It's actually been a long time since I saw that movie. Yeah, the thing that scares me when carrying it is the one where, well, the one where you immediately just lose all your shields. I mean, ouch. If it's just me and that's the effect I get, I don't carry it. I go and get another one, unless I've killed everything between the start and the extraction point. And then I run like hell. You know, if I didn't know better, I would say that was a ptarmigan. Oh, there's the bear. There he is. This is what it did last time. I was not aware that that particular animal would actually come this far. In principle, you could have one bear over there, and I apologize for the rhyming, and another bear over there. Yeah. I genuinely didn't know that that one would come this far. It's kind of tempting to sneak behind him and see which direction he goes or she goes. But I don't think I'll do that. It must be... Oh, there it goes. It's going up the road. Evidence suggests that being in about this position is sort of like being in the doorway of a fishing hut. From the doorway of a fishing hut, you can shoot the bear and it won't really see you. The 2 times I shot that one, I thought it would charge, and it didn't. It just ran away. But now I must admit I'm curious. I don't really want to shoot it. But I'm, if it gets close enough, I may do that. One major danger about shooting this one is that one coming along. Whereas if I shoot this one in my place of choice, this one doesn't come anywhere near you. I don't really need to shoot it. Except to test maybe a theory. And of course, if I shoot it and it does charge, then I'll end up glitching it by ducking into the... Let's see if it at least notices me. That would be an interesting one. Oh, no, he's turned away. Don't try this at home, kids. It is slightly nerve-wracking knowing that that one can come all the way over here and then go up in that direction. When I first came to the coastal highway in Voyager, it chills my blood, so to speak, to think how many times I came up and down this road because I didn't know there were 3 bears along the road. One at the far end, which I knew about. The one over there near the island with the Misanthrope's homestead on it. I don't think I knew about this one at all. And I had gone backwards and forwards any number of times, completely oblivious to this one who is now gone off somewhere. Right, more arrows. Ooh, that was a little daft. Yeah, the water supply's alright. Right, that's all that fixed. What to do next? Eat. Why don't I? And I may as well fix up the revolver. Oops. Didn't want to do that, actually. And yes, I do empty the revolver and the rifle when I'm cleaning it in the game. Because that's what you do in reality. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate it. Where's my firearm cleaning kit? And what? Actually, what? I ought to check the rifle. I might as well give the rifle a bit of a clean. Where did I put it? Yeah. Hang on a second. Which rifle was I using? I think it was... It wasn't Barb's... Was it Barb's rifle I was using? It must be.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah. Vaughn's is a bit, fragile for my liking. 2 stripper clips. Right, progress. Everything's slowly getting fixed, sorted, and so on and so forth. I've got arrows, I've got everything cleaned. I got water for now. What am I going to do? Okay. I should pursue some of the traders' trades. Which means I need to go hunting for ptarmigan, and as far as I know, there are no ptarmigan in Coastal Highway. Hello, Cusco. With apologies for the pronunciation. I don't have anything else to make. Oh. Yes, I forgot something. I need to fix my scurvy risk. Forgot about that. First of all, we'll devour our... Sort that out. I forgot about scurvy. Oops, no, wrong one. Could eat the carrots. Yes, I think I have enough rose hips to fix to fix that. How can you heal a sprain risk from preparing rose hips when all you've done is chop up the rose hips? So presumably you've got the same amount of rose hips by weight as you did when you started. Curious minds want to know. Man. It would also be warmer. We had it got down to 1 degree centigrade last night here, so there were cars with frost on them. This is the first day that locally we've had frost here in here in my part of northern England. So winter is starting to get here, which means the rest of my apartment is going to be an ice box between now and spring, most likely. But here I have the computer, I have my monitors. They throw out a surprising amount of heat, but even now I can sort of feel the tips of my finger. It's not as warm as I would like, but it's not too bad. Oh, I definitely need to do something about my water supply.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Wow. Right. I'm afraid I have to take a quick break for the usual reasons. That is biology and 60-year-old bladders. Well, 59-year-old bladders. So I shall be back in a couple of minutes. And I'm back. I don't think I can run more than one Warframe account at a time. The one I've got takes me enough time as it is. I should. Let's see. What's my scurvy risk like? Yeah, it's not fantastic. Fish is a good way. I do have fish out on the ice. I could make a run out onto the ice tomorrow. One of the reasons I wasn't suffering from the scurvy problem until now was I was eating a lot of fish. Oh, by the way, Nika Brika, thanks to your efforts, my averages on Twitch are going up. So thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. Right. What am I doing? It's too early to go to sleep, really. I've made arrows. I could make some rosehip tea, but then I'd have to...
I wonder if I can drop any of this.
Let's make some tea. And some water.
Come on, little fire. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, let's get a bit of water going. Oh, it's much appreciated. Book prepared rose hips.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
That's one way of looking at it. And the more boring part of the game. Oops. Yeah, I think you mentioned that. I don't really like that it hang on. I think one piece of reclaimed wood will do the trick. Yeah, easily.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I'd get rid of that metal box, but oh, it's not empty. Okay. I will get rid of that metal box. It's irritating me already. I would hate to restart my a Warframe run. The only reason I would start a new Warframe run would be to do a video about the new user experience that's recently been implemented and try and come up with some definitive way of introducing a new user to the game, because when I started the game you pretty much got thrown in at the deep end, and I'm sure when you got started in the game you were definitely thrown in at the deep end. I would hate to have to go through everything to get myself up, even to the relatively minor level that I'm at now. I mean, it's taken me 110 days to get to where I am. I would hate to have to do all that again. There is, although you can't see it, apparently a sort of scurvy meter, and you can add to it even though you can't see it. So even though the scurvy risk has been healed, you can add to your vitamin C level. That's my understanding. And I've got cabin fever, because of course I've got cabin fever. Alright, let's see if we can't fix the cabin fever now. It's a shame we're not at the lighthouse. It was nice being able to go onto the roof of the lighthouse. And if we're okay outside...
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
There is one game, and I think you may know it, where I do play multiple accounts, and that is Sky Children of the Light. And I do it because I like the appearance of the two accounts together. Technically, it's a little bit frowned upon. I should go and get the fish, or some fish from one of the fishing huts. It's not too cold. Visibility is good enough. And I do have a bunch of fish stashed over there. If I can get to it without having a bad wolf experience. But I suspect the wolves in this area were shot by me during my trip down that road, and maybe one or two of these Actually, you know, I won't say I just realized it would actually be a good idea if I continued to use the bow. Even with the revolver. My normal tactic for the wolves is to use the revolver. But I've actually been getting relatively lucky with the bow, and I do want to get up to level 5, because at level 5 I can shoot from crouched, which makes getting closer to animals much, much easier. And there's Mr. Bear. And here's my, here's my food supply. Now, if I pick some of this stuff up, he is probably going to come after me. Aren't you, Mr. Bear? Do I still have wood here? I don't. Should have brought some. For those who have not seen it, or for anybody who watches later, this is one of the best places to shoot the bear. Because here, he can see you. And he will approach. And then you can move back into the doorway and shoot him from the doorway. And he won't be able to come after you. So the temptation to make a travois is quite high. I'm going to have to give that some thought. Because if I make the travois, I can kill the bear, butcher it, stack it on the travois, and then I won't be smelly and I can make my way back. Where did it go? Alright, let's grab some of this.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Right. The main issue is that bear will follow me a surprising distance. And in fact, it's coming towards me, isn't it? Because he can smell me. Of course, why he can smell me with the fish on me, but can't smell the fish when it's not on me. Yep, he's coming this way. I don't really want to shoot it.
Barely walk with this much gear.
So I could, yeah, I don't want to go across the ice with this lot. I may just embrace the situation. I don't really need the bear, but... Oh, I could make a bearskin bedroll, couldn't I? Of course I can. Hey, Tony! I'm sorry, I just realized that was you. My apologies. Yep. He's decided Oh, never mind. It's decided I'm worth paying attention to. Despite the fact that there is basically no wind. Good news is I've got enough food that I can stay in this fishing hut if I feel like it. Wow. What you can do sometimes is you can step out and see the animals notice you. And then you step in and they don't notice you. Oh yeah, he's going to be difficult about this. Was it a week or so ago? I was fishing here and there was ominous music. I looked out the door and the bear was just literally crossing over that way. Yeah, you can see. You can see the difference. He technically can't see me here. And there he goes. Definitely hit it. The real question is, can I now take the risk? Here we go. So bears killed is 6. That should make 7. So that should die shortly. As long as the wolves off to my right stay safely dead, and the ones off to my left aren't too close, I should be okay. Last time that bear actually died all the way over that way, near the fishermen's cottages. Oh, just realised the next risk is that bear off to my left. Yes, because I am quite stinky. It is kind of nerve-wracking knowing that that creature is behind me. And, yeah. One travois coming up, I think. Now is the time for the jump scare. Like I say, during the last time I came down this section, well, I think all the wolves basically came for me. So So I should be safe from them. Should be. It's this other one over there that I was bothered. Excuse me while I stutter. It bothers me a little bit. And the reason I went after all this is because it does help with the vitamin C problem. Alright, let's make a travois.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I think I've got an excuse for you making that now. Where's my sticks? Yeah. I can't remember the recipe, but I know I need a deer skin. Why can't I make it with a wolf skin? And I'm going to need some guts, but I don't remember how much. We'll guess at 4. Yes. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, it's only 3 hours. Okay. Loads of time. There we go. We have a travois. Now the problem, and there is a problem with the travois, is it does wear out quite quickly. So you do end up needing... What I typically do is I have a deer skin that I keep on it at all times so I can repair it, but it does wear out pretty quickly. And I've only got 2 deer skins, I think. Yes, so I need more of them so that I can fix my boots and I can fix my pants. You get the general drift. So now I need deer skins, or need to start thinking about deer skins. Oh, I can put that away. I don't want to make the bearskin bedroll yet because I don't have a spare hide, do I? Well, that's not... No, I don't. I've got 2 spare. So actually shooting that bear made sort of sense because I do want... I do want the extra. Yeah. So that bear is still alive right now. Yeah, this number is 60 wolves killed, but only 52 rabbits. I think I've killed more bears than anything else combined. Except for fish. But fish I don't think count, do they? How many arrow shots have I taken? I'm kind of curious. Alright, so... oh, I'm a bit over 50%. That's not too bad. Given how close you have to be. Do you know, hang on, how many... What have I shot with the arrows? I haven't shot any rabbits that I recall. It's mostly been wolves. The misses have mostly occurred on deer because the deer run away. Now, I don't think I can... Nope, I still can't do that. So...
Wonder wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I wonder if you'll ever stop complaining, Astrid. Oh, no, I don't. That's too heavy. That's better. Oh, I forgot to do my usual safety check. One day I won't check round the corner here, and I'll be taken by surprise. Oh, please don't let's have a blizzard tomorrow. I don't want a blizzard. Oh. The wind sounded sort of like a bear growling. If you want a place that's creepy in the wind, actually there's a couple of places that get profoundly creepy in the wind. The Hibernia Processing plant in Desolation Point, because you get all that rattling metal and creaking. The cannery in Bleak Inlet is the wind will make you, it will basically give you jump scares, because you know there's wolves there. When you first go to the cannery in Bleak Inlet, there's something in Voyager mode. There's something like 8 wolves in there, plus Fluffy, who is trapped upstairs. So, and of course they respawn. So every time you go to the cannery and you hear a funny noise, a little part of your brain is going, "It's a wolf," or a timber wolf. And the timber wolves are worse because you've got to break their morale, and the easiest way to do that is kill them a lot. And I think we're going to have... Well, the good news is I can spend the night in the car if I need to. And the reason I'm just hanging around outside is because, well, it all helps. I've got nothing else to do, really, except wait for nightfall and go have a snooze. The other pack of wolves is normally over there. They can actually come quite close, to the extent that you sort of have to thread your way around here to not attract the attention of the pack over there, and not attract the attention of the pack over there. It's like threading a needle. You are not going to come straight towards me. No, you're not. You see the problem there? That's a lot further away than in Voyager. That shot with a bow is moderately difficult. Okay. Look both ways when crossing the road. Some things never change, even in the apocalypse.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Right, so if it's about to blizzard, we won't get any contact from the trapper tonight. Although, you know, that could, if the weather clears, I suppose we might. But I do want to see what he's got. Rifle cartridges would be definitely useful. Although I think I've got 21. Do I have any blasting powder anywhere? I don't remember. I don't think I do. I've got dusting sulfur, but I don't think I've got blasting powder. No. No. It's not helpful. Yes, I got dusting sulfur. Charcoal is not a problem. But I do need blasting powder, and I can't remember if there's blasting powder at the cannery. I think there should be. But the problem is, if I go all that way and it turns out there's no blasting powder there, that's not a trip I want to make. It's not fun. I can't really justify going at this point. I will have to give some thought as to where I'm going to go next. I mean, having shot the bear gives me a task to perform after it drops dead. Yeah, but the bear is still alive somewhere. Hopefully, it'll be dead in the morning. There is... Hey, Pseudo! Hello, how are you doing? Good to see you again. Yeah, when we were at Desolation Point last time, not necessarily the last stream, but anyway, I did actually shoot the bear from the region of the lighthouse, and the bear was on the ice, and I got a good hit on the bear. And you could see it. It was definitely a hit bear. What slightly surprised me was that it decided it was going to start galloping around from the ice and up and around onto the trail that leads up towards the lighthouse. So I went into the lighthouse. Now, there is a known sort of glitch. If you shoot a bear, say, and then duck straight into a building, it probably will glitch out and won't die. But I thought with the lighthouse situation that wasn't going to happen, but it did. So I'm wondering now, I mean, I've shot the bear from that fishing hut any number of times, but now I don't trust the game's dynamics. I don't trust what I've done before so successfully. Oh, things are going moderately well. Rather amusingly, my Long Dark soundtrack is now my second most watched video. The numbers keep going up, which is terribly funny. Why is the Long Dark so, in quotes, popular, but the Warframe soundtrack isn't? Right. Well, I'm sorry, but the coffee seems to be... I'm not drinking coffee, that's tea, in case anyone's wondering. The coffee is galloping through me today. That's what happens when you wake up at a ridiculously early hour and then drink too much coffee. So, while we wait for the bear to die, I will take a quick break and be back in a couple of minutes. Well, this morning's not as good as it could be, but it's not untypical. But yeah, no, the views for the soundtrack, yeah, that's actually quite gratifying. It has to be said. Right, let's go and let's see. I've got a little bit of food there. I have enough water, I hope. Not, probably not, but still.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, I'm dreadfully sorry. So if I sleep through the night, I should be alright. Yeah, should be. Why is there a sprain risk on her head? I know, it's really the sleep. It's the cabin fever risk. I don't know what happens if you actually let cabin fever go to 100%. Oh, no. You're kidding me. I don't want to shoot you. But it's quite determined that it's going to come after me. Yep, it is. No.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Now we can play with the bear. Yep. Let's see what happens if I do this. No, it still knows I'm there, I think. I don't want to have to shoot it again. I'm tempted to, though. Yeah. I should have made the experiment, but I don't need 2 more dead bears at this point. Instead, we can watch him as he goes away. You know, in Voyager, I think they've modified, compared with Voyager, do they modify the patrol areas of these creatures? Because in Voyager, for all the time that I spent here, I never saw that bear come this close. Not once. And I spent a long time in this region. Having to process 2 bears simultaneously might be a little bit much. It's bad enough with the other one. Is he dead yet? Nope, not dead yet.
Feels like night is coming.
We have an aurora. Which means I should have a chat with the trader.
I don't carry much more.
You there? Hello? You again? It all depends on what you need.
Alright, let's see what he's got. I don't need that. Ooh. Okay. The downside to this one is that for pemmican I need dried meat, but the recipe is useful to have. Alright, no, I mean, I'll be streaming for maybe another half hour max, I think. What does he want for salt? 3 kilograms. Let's grab that. And I will grab that. What's the pickles?
Shoving off.
Right, that could be useful. Well, we hope that the bear hasn't come back, because they tend to be a little more cantankerous at night. Well, not at night. In the I've never actually come across a predator at night. So, and I have no particular desire to. Oh, but I meant to say, Pseudo, yes, of course I will still be streaming this evening, so hopefully I'll see you then. Oops, don't need first aid. Oh, and that isn't creepy at all. Well, the good news is it's not too cold yet. And I seem to have sorted out my cabin fever problem.
Looks like I made it through another night.
Well, let's see if the bear's dead. It's not. It's not dead. Oh, that's bothersome. Drat. Why isn't it dead? Is it the difficulty level? I didn't dash in or anything. It was solidly hit. It ran off. That is irritating. So that number should be 7. Oh, it doesn't help that we got a blizzard either. So this is not a day to be...
Yeah, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, there's a wolf. Yeah, of course there is. Great. I can't exactly go wandering around. Oh, didn't realise I had two. Oh, thank you for the ominous music. Alright, what can I do to pass the time? I don't know. Well, actually, there is one thing I can think of. Well, it's not passing the time per se. It's... At least I can get my bedroll repaired. Don't worry about the sailing kits. I have others. I hope. I should have.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, here we go. Alright, what do I need? / want. Okay, that makes me feel so much better. I can't do anything with the fire log, unfortunately, but I don't think I can I? Doesn't count, does it? Oh, I can. I can use it as fuel. I didn't realize I could actually use the fire log as fuel. How daft is that? That's good. All right. I should not pass up fire logs in future. Did I have anything else? I don't think I did. No. And this is more stuff, yeah. I can't use those except as tinder. At least I don't think I can. I am correct in saying that I can't use those as regular firewood. No, I can't, but I can use it as tinder. Doesn't make any difference to my fire starting chances. Okay. We'll just... Right. What have I got? Oh! Have I used these? Right, well that's what I'm doing. I am researching. And now that's just become fodder for the fire. I wonder if it's light enough outside that I can still technically research the rest of it. I doubt it, but it's worth a try. Where did it go? Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. If there's enough light outside, I could just finish that. Yes. Alright, that's a bit more done. Where's my water supply?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oops. Wanted to eat again. And then in, depending on how much time, yeah, I've got time. See if I can spot the bear. Still alive. I'm pretty certain. The thing is, you always end up questioning yourself. That number should say 7 bears killed. Morning, Anna. How are you doing? Did you have a good weekend? You did make it. It's good to see you. What am I doing? Sleeping. Yeah, sorry about that. The game seems to have glitched on me again with bears. I shot the bear near the island with the misanthrope's homestead on it at the fishing hut, and it was a good hit and it went galloping off. A day later it still hadn't died. So I'm not quite sure what's going on, unless it's the difficulty level. But I'm trying to think. No, last time I shot that particular bear, it galloped off and I found it, so it did die. I didn't stream in the mornings in the weekend, just in the evenings. So that's the equivalent of me taking a break. Which is strangely something of a relief. You know, after streaming early morning and mid-morning during the week, not doing it at the weekends is a bit like taking a mini vacation. And then come the weekdays, everything's back to normal. So I think it is a good decision on my part not to keep up this 3 stream a day schedule for the weekends. Yeah. Otherwise, you end up burning the candle at both ends, and that's doesn't do me any good. Well, I made a travois. I thought, well, if I'm going to have to go hauling chunks of dead bear around, I might as well make a travois. The interesting thing is, and I don't know, I've commented earlier, but you weren't there. The bear that lives in that direction keeps coming right over here. Which was slightly disconcerting. Alright, let's double check. Yep, bears killed 6. So that means That means it's still alive out there somewhere. But I'm going to go look and make sure and see if I can spot it.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, it is genuinely concerning now. The bear from that region comes... without me attracting it, it'll come and walk right up that direction. And if it sees me, yeah, it'll come after me. But what I want to do... We heard wolves in the night during the aurora. I don't see them. So, what I'm going to do there it is. It's still there. It didn't die after a fairly solid arrow hit. Alright, let's see if we can't grab its attention.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yes. Same trick as I've used before, any number of times. And, yeah. It's not dead. Do the rules change between Voyager and Stalker? I'm tempted to use the revolver, because I've never used the revolver on the bear. But I'll stick with what... I'm very tempted to use the revolver. See what happens. I can spare the ammunition. As you can see, I've got 142 rounds left. Yeah, it knows I'm here. Oh, that was an odd. Huh. That's not what I expected. Oh. Here we go again. Actually, let's have a quick look. I should have done this earlier. Let's see. So, what we want is 14, 17. Okay. Everyone remember 14 and 17. With a revolver? Don't they bleed out? Ah, I only hit it once. No, 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 no. Hang on. No, that was 14 and 17. So I've hit it twice. Yep, no, I got it. It's definitely leaving blood behind. Now I don't want to step outside. Now I'm mildly terrified. Yeah, look, you can see the blood. So doesn't it bleed out? That's what I want to know. So best estimate is I had 3 solid hits on it. No, look, you can see the blood trail. If that was an arrow, it would be dying. It's rather cruel, but I think... Well, it didn't bleed out from an arrow strike. So... What a way. Nope, still there on 6 dead. When it should say 7. Of course, now I've got a situation where it galloped off that way. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, that's a different bear. I don't think that's the same one, is it? Is it? No, that's the one from that section of the road. Oh, there it is. Huh. Look. I've got 2 bears on screen simultaneously. I wondered if that was possible, and now we have the answer to the question. Yes, it is. Now I'm curious. I've had a moose and a bear on screen simultaneously, quite close and irritated. And this is the first time I've actually got two black bears. I wish they were a bit closer so I could take a decent screenshot, but this is a first for me. Just for something different this morning, I posted the stream onto the official Hinterland Long Dark Discord. They have a section for live streams and videos, so I have no idea if anybody is here, either on Twitch or on YouTube from. Yeah, you can just see him. So there's the first one, obviously, and the second one is actually there. Can you see? Right at the edge of the screen. They're both. It's actually about there, where the cursor is. You can just see it. It's a bit more obvious at the edge of the field of view. So, like I was saying, if any of you have joined from Discord, let me know. I'd be curious. Yeah, because like I say, Hinterland does have, as part of their official Discord channel, a section for live streams and videos. So I thought I would post onto that and see if anything transpired. Apparently I've got 4 people watching on Twitch. My Twitch average is slowly going up. Yeah. I knew it had to be possible because this one goes onto the road and that one will go onto the road over there. But so now I've got 2 at once, and I wish it was better for a screenshot, but it isn't. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see if I can manage this. Yeah, no, it's not going to work. Oh yes. Oh no. I mean, my hours this month are 2,500, 2.6. I think, and my views are over 5,000 views this month, and the month isn't over. The 28 days is not over yet. I've still got about 9 or 10 days, so I'm hoping I will hit. Well, at least we know that works. So, how long to quarter this thing? Do I want to take a chance with that animal over there somewhere? Well, the revolver didn't do me any good. Now, the main problem is going to be... Now, I'm not going to be stinky during this, so... Let's just quarter it. Cross fingers. And... we have no...
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
There's a wolf. Right. Ah! Oh no, it's... no! I think I've got its attention. Ah. Yep, I've got its attention all right. Pretty certain. Yep. And no, I'm not stinky. Aye. I'm wondering if I can make it up to that hut and cook it up there. The thing is, I wonder. I could make it up there, couldn't I? But I may have left it too late. Yeah, I wouldn't fancy taking that risk. What I might do, though, is rather than take this back there for butchery and cooking, I might take it back to the misanthrope's hut and cook it up there. I think that sounds like a plan, but yeah. Here we go again. Oh, right. Well, I hit it. Now I'm stuck. I think it's outside the hut. Wow, look at him gallop off and back. I did. I did indeed. I wish they could have been close enough that I got that screenshot. The thing is, with that galloping around on the open ice, if I start over that way, that's not a great idea. If I start over that way, that's not a great idea. And he is definitely determined to have a thoroughly good gallop. Now, I technically don't have enough food for the night. I could... I can actually cook up some food. Yeah. I've got enough sticks, actually, that I could make some water, cook some food, and... yeah, I probably could. Well, once again, we are ending on a cliffhanger. Once again I got fooled by a potentially bear-shaped rock. Wasn't that? So at a guess then, it's behind the island. Seeing as we haven't seen it come out. The thing is, I don't necessarily want to head back to the Travois with that thing galloping around and no idea where it is, but I may do that anyway. I've got time to do that. But it's going to have to wait till tomorrow morning. Ah. That is a situation I have not been in before. Attracting 2 bears on the ice. So what I am going to do is I will put the bedroll down, induce a save, and then we will come back to this. So come on. Oh, you're going to just be difficult about this, aren't you? It's because the fish are in the way, isn't it?
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Right. Now, forced to save. Let's check and see. Nope. Ant Bear is still alive. There he is. You're kidding me. Right. In this extended version, do I want to leave you all at this point? You know what? I'm going to. We will be back with this tomorrow. Thank you everyone very much for watching. There will be a live stream this evening at 7 PM Greenwich Mean Time. The game is Warframe at that time. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and please leave a subscribe or follow if you're on Twitch. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I will see you all next time.